Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So what's the topic of today's video? It's all about the Hydra clan boss encounter. So Hydra has been released for more than a year now, and it's been in the minds of players who were trying to get Mithrala. Okay, Mithrala is the reward that you get after you manage to get those 100 fragments from any of the difficulties, either the normal, the hard, the brutal, or the nightmare version of the Hydra. Okay, you get a couple of fragments here and there. If you beat it, you get double the fragments, and you slowly get Mithrala. So is it worth to actually keep on fighting Hydra if you're not going into the Platinum Arena? Let's say not using those stone skin sets or even the protection sets. Is it really worth putting all that effort into improving your teams and making better teams for the Hydra, other than maybe the Soul Stone rewards? We'll talk about this in today's video. So a big thing that I wanted to explain on why Hydra is so important in order to improve your team, trying to get a team that one keys each difficulty that you can possibly can, at least do the normal and hard ones with the one key, and then try and do the brutal one and slowly improve in order to get a one key hard, one key brutal, one key nightmare. That is the ideal, right? That is extremely difficult for many accounts out there, but it's the ideal that you should be looking for. Why do you need that though? Well, this is the reason why. As you see here, I've collected 34 pieces out of today's reset, and all of these are pieces that can possibly improve my account. And I'm not talking about just the arena. All of these pieces can possibly have those very good substats that can assist me in gaining, those 500 resist, 550 accuracy that you need in an account. Because these two sets are very unique, okay? They drop from the Hydra, but they're very unique in the sense that we have the mythical versions of gear, which is only available through the Hydra. But also these two sets have something very specific, which is that they give bonuses depending on the number of items you have. It's not like the 2 or 4 piece bonuses from sets we have. You also get bonuses from just the one piece, which is 8% health. That is one 6-star health rune just because of you used that piece of gear. So this is a great piece to use on an HP percent nuker. With just one item, you get that HP percent nuker to have another 8% health, all right? That's just one example. It goes on to 40 resist, 15% defense, and so on. But obviously, this is way better if you actually use this in the, in PvP, and you use the 4 and 6 piece bonuses just to get that extra protection that you need from the stone skin set. The protection set is very similar as well. It's not as often used as the stone skin, but it also gives some big rewards, such as the 20 resistance, 15% health with just the 2 piece bonus, which is, these two added together. You get the 12% speed with 3 pieces. Okay, so that is something you'll have in mind. It's not as strong as the 2-piece speed bonus, but it means you can get all of these bonuses with just 3 pieces, and then you can have one extra. Let's say you put in a stone skin and you get that extra health percent there, and use a different 2-piece speed set. You can use these as offset gears, and you can use these, of course, every single week, because these are rewards you get guaranteed. Okay, all of these items are guaranteed. Of course, their quality will depend a lot on luck. Okay, so I moved myself over here just to have a look at what kind of pieces of gear am I looking for. So this is a 6-star epic. This is always going to be worth it, okay? Of course, for a nuker champion, you won't really go for these sets because you're going to go for the cruel set, the savage set, okay? You're going to use those sets which also provide a set bonus that matches what you're looking for. You're trying to get a nuker to do what he's supposed to do, is kill the enemies. You don't want the protection bonuses. Even if this rolls like a triple crit rate, you're still going to be on the side of like, okay, I think I'm not going to equip this item. I'm going to go for the cruel set that might give me a little bit less attack percent, but I'm going to get that, defense penetration. But these sets can be great for a support type hero, a hero that doesn't really go for, those nuke set bonuses. And just looking at all these pieces, these are free stats that you'll have to, work on, and especially the legendary pieces is what you want to be looking for. Okay, all of these items you'll get for free every single week, depending on how often you do the Hydra and how good your clan is. And you get pieces like, let's find a good one, because all of these are of course random. Let's say, this HP percent boot with a speed substat, This is just amazing in terms of providing a big health bonus plus speed, and the crit rate bonus here is great for, as I mentioned before, like an HP based nuker. And then let's see if I actually got lucky in any of the mythical ones. I think this one seemed okay. Like this one's a defensive base with a crit rate there on the mythical, which means this is a double rolled already. And this can potentially be, you know, a quad roll here, and crit rate will go over, you know, the 30% mark, which is quite insane. And then the same thing goes for the stone skin sets. You're going to be looking for, you know, that speed substat there. Look at that, defense percent, speed substat, crit rate, attack percent. That is very good. Although, you know, defense percent, attack percent, it's not oftenly used in setups. Let's see the gloves, crit rate glove there. It's okay. No speed. I will probably sell this. And HP flat. Wow, these are all bad. We've got some 5 stars here. Crit rate, crit damage, speed. That's okay. HP percent here. The stone skin is okay even if you don't have speed, to be honest here. And then let's have a look at the boots. We get an HP flat, attack flat, and speed. Okay, finally. Wow. This video was not going the way that I wanted, but it just shows that all of these items are basically, you know, free loot every single week that you need to, you know, work on. You need to improve your teams, and you need to work on the Hydra. And of course, in the future, hopefully in 2023, other than the year of PvP, they'll add something more to the Hydra dungeon that will allow us to get even more maybe champions. That is something that maybe in their mind as to have some, let's say, an ultra nightmare version, because why would they put nightmare instead of ultra nightmare here if they don't have in their thoughts of just making another difficulty like they did with clan boss? Okay, the clan boss was not always like this. If you have been playing for more than, you know, 3 years, you know that nightmare used to be the top difficulty, and then they added ultra nightmare, and then they changed it, and they were constantly changing it. I remember like the first year that I was playing, and they reached to a point where it is right now. Okay, and I think they'll do the same thing with the Hydra, and who knows what this is gonna be. So, you know, farming Hydra, farming those pieces is a crucial part of being an end game player, or even a late game player trying to get into the end game. And of course, getting those soul stones means you'll get awakenings for basically free. Okay, it's gonna be 9 to 10, maybe if you're lucky 12 soul stones a week, which, you know, depending if you're a spender and how much time you spend in the Iron Twins, you'll be getting those soul stones as well, which are, you know, great way to awaken your champions and get those big stat bonuses. That being said, of course, Hydra is not the most crucial part of the game once you unlock it. If you are a brand new player watching this video up to now, do not go and take your time off improving your Demon Lord team if you're not doing the hardest difficulty possible, or even trying to get into Nightmare. The goal on every account should be at least get into Nightmare, and then think a little bit about the Hydra. But still, Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare is where the best rewards in the game come. And that's, you know, the sacred shard. The shards is the biggest part of the game, and unfortunately was not part of the Hydra when they added it. Who knows in the future if they'll add maybe shards in an Ultra Nightmare difficulty version of it. So sacred shards, these are the biggest improvement, you know, getting those champions. And once you have the champions, once you have at least 18 worthy champions, you can make 3 teams for the Hydra and get all those rewards that I mentioned. So guys, this was the video. What you think of you know, farming Hydra? Is it the most crucial part of an end game account, or at least your account? And what you think of the gear that drops in there? I know it's all random, and you saw on how bad it could possibly be from the gears that I got. Of course, I'll have a look at every single piece on my own time. But yeah, leave your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.